So, are Genesis and Grayscale going to be the next in line after FTX crash? Also, OKX is in hot waters after users report that they can't withdraw. I'll give you more details on that, and I will look at the charts of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB as well, so stay tuned, let's get started. Welcome everyone, you're watching Crypto Corner, your crypto radar for all the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the crypto markets. It's the 19th of December, very close to Christmas right now. I'm reporting today from Thailand. I was traveling for the last few days. This is why I haven't posted in a few days, but I did post some shorts with technical analysis. I managed to post my technical analysis on Bitcoin and Ethereum just before they dropped a few days ago, so hopefully you managed to see this. Also, before I start this episode, a huge shout out to Argentina for winning the World Cup last night. What a game, amazing. I went to a pub locally here to watch it. This was a fantastic match. Such a good game. I haven't actually watched such a good game in a very long time, but it is the final, so of course we were expecting it to be quite a strong game. And it was very tight with France, I must admit. After the first half, I didn't think that France has a chance. And then they managed to get it really equal up to the end. Anyway, congratulations to all of you from Argentina who are watching, and also everyone else who was supporting Argentina. And even if you didn't support Argentina, it was quite a good game regardless. So congratulations to everyone. Also, a big win for our partners, Bitget, who are the official sponsors of the World Cup, and Messi in particular. So really a big win for Bitget. Now, let's take a quick look at the market and see what's going on, and then I'm gonna go into the news before I move on to the next segment, which will be the charts. Alright, so Bitcoin today is pretty much the same levels as yesterday, around 16,700. Ethereum is under 1,200. It's been like that for the last few days as well. BNB is kind of settling around $250 right now, and XRP 2% down, 34 cents as of right now. Dogecoin is at pretty much the same levels as yesterday. Cardano is also, and Matic is also pretty much the same. OKB, understandably, is having a bit of a pullback. I mean, that OKB, that token was really having a strong rally over the last 10 days, I would say. And now that withdrawals have been halted, I will talk about that. We have a minor pullback. It is quite a minor pullback though, only 3% compared to, what happened to BNB when all the FUD started with Binance. So we'll see how this goes. Now on to the news. According to reports, crypto brokerage firm Genesis faces solvency issues due to FTX contagion and may file for bankruptcy if it fails to raise emergency capital. Digital currency group DCG is the parent of Genesis and Grayscale as well. Apparently, Genesis had ties to Alameda and had bad loans with them and intertwined borrower-lender relationships. FTX and Alameda bankruptcy could risk Genesis liquidation and may cause its parent digital currency group to go bankrupt. DCG's $1.1 billion promissory note to Genesis could cause the parent group to dissolve Grayscale's GBTC and ETH, the two biggest crypto trust funds. This indeed risks insolvency for Grayscale. According to data by CoinGlass, GBTC is trading at a discount premium rate of negative 48% and EETH is at discount premium rate of negative 52%. In fact, Grayscale's Ethereum Classic Fund is trading at discount of over 70% negative. There are also reports that right now the digital currency group is selling large quantities of cryptocurrencies to prevent the risks of Grayscale and Genesis bankruptcy. Genesis was also having exposure to Three Arrows Capital, another failed company. They went insolvent back in the summer, if you remember. Genesis has post-withdrawals, temporary, but we know how that usually ends. It's bad news if you ask me. And speaking of withdrawal issues, crypto exchange OKX is having trouble with deposits and withdrawals since yesterday. It is not what you think though, or is it? Well, apparently an outage at its hosting cloud service is the official reason behind this issue. Their cloud provider, Chinese firm Alibaba, is reportedly struggling to come back online, according to the exchange's most recent message. Alibaba previously said that it had found an equipment anomaly and that engineers were working to fix the issue. The exchange currently shows a partial outage for deposits and withdrawals for all coins and tokens on its platform, and one of its main hot wallets shows that it hasn't processed withdrawals in quite a few hours already, in fact since yesterday. Now, they retaliated in their Twitter messages to customers that funds are safe, but during these turbulent times I can't imagine users to feel reassured. This could not have come at a worse time, really. We are still dealing with the uncertainty about Binance, uncertainty about KuCoin, uncertainty about crypto.com. I mean, so many exchanges right now are either rumored or expected to go insolvent. I personally don't think that this is going to be good for anybody. I mean, we did have on my social media quite a few debates with people, some of them really thinking that it's good if all of the exchanges go out of business. Other people like myself, maintaining that we can't really proceed, we can't really get mainstream adoption, we can't get really crypto out to the mainstream if exchanges go bust. I mean, that is definitely going to send us back at least 5 or 6 years, if not even worse. I mean, you don't really want Bitcoin to be only peer-to-peer. Some people do. I personally feel that this is not going to be good enough. We need these platforms, we need these exchanges, and platforms that enable trading and everything. Like, the infrastructure, the ecosystem needs to grow rather than shrink. But this is my personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. By the way, for the moment, the only exchange that I'm personally using, especially since Binance is in hot waters since their auditor departed, and right now we are still unclear whether they do have the reserves that they claim to have. The proof of reserves wasn't good enough, apparently. But Bitget, the partner of this channel, they have their Merkle tree. You can verify independently proof of reserves and everything. And this is why currently I'm using only this exchange. This is literally the only exchange right now that I'm depositing and I'm withdrawing on a daily basis. As you know, right now I don't keep my coins on any exchange, but with Bitget, the good thing is that they first have very small fees for withdrawing, which really helps when you have to withdraw on a daily basis. And on top of that, they have zero fee trading on spot pairs. All of the trading pairs on spot are actually zero fee, which is great. So this is the exchange. This is why I'm using it. One of our partners is Bitget, a crypto exchange I use a lot right now to trade with zero fees. Yes, you heard that right. Spot trading with zero fees, welcome bonuses and rewards for well over $4,000, and no KYC for up to 20 Bitcoin daily withdrawal. It was launched in late 2018 and it's one of the world's leading cryptocurrency exchanges with a core focus on social trading. They already amassed over 2 million active users in more than 50 countries around the world, and they have licenses in the US and Canada. They also offer step-by-step tutorials for novice traders and the very popular copy trading service, where you can follow experienced traders and copy their trades on autopilot if you're not very confident in your own trading skills. I dropped my invite link in the description below for you. Make sure that you use it to register and get the welcome bonus, as well as their affiliate program, through which you can earn more than $3,000 bonus. They pay you 30% commissions on every trade your friends make, so this can be an additional passive income stream. And that's not all. Aside from spot markets, Bitget also offers futures trading, a launchpad for newly listed IEOs, interest-bearing accounts to maximize profits on your crypto holdings, yield farming through their launch pool, and much more. They just announced a huge partnership with Messi on his last year of the World Cup. This is quite a big deal, not only for football or soccer fans around the world, but it also places them in the top crypto brands right now, making it a serious competitor amongst all of the crypto exchanges in the world. Yet another reason why I'm very proud to have them as a worthy partner of this channel and one of our top supporters, along with Ledger, Keystone, Token Metrics, and many other major crypto players who've been supporting our community throughout the years. Sign up today with the invite link in the description of this video. Alright, well, with that said, let's move on to the charts. All right, so we're starting with Bitcoin, and this is the bigger time frames first, then we're gonna go into the shorter time frames. This is the 2-day chart. As you can see, it's not looking very bullish at all. We have an overbought stochastic RSI, so of course a pullback. I mean, we are already having the pullback. We did have this bearish cross that we printed a couple of days ago, and we are still going downwards. We still have more room to go downwards, so this pullback to me is not yet complete. I mean, for the moment, we are making a higher low than the previous one, which is a good sign, but it's not yet complete. So we'll see. Most likely, we are going to drop at least to this second support here. We broke the first support that I had drawn from my previous analysis in the YouTube shorts that I posted. I was talking about going to test this support and most likely breaking this support. Now that we've broken it already, I'm expecting that we will do a retest of the 16,200 support. If this support doesn't hold us, it's going to be bad news. It would mean that we are going to continue going downwards, going to lower supports. The volume is not picking up, meaning that we are going to continue going downwards. This is why I'm saying that the most likely scenario is that a retest of this second support and possibly even breaking below this support is going to occur over the next few days. Let's see the daily, and the daily is also not looking great. As you can see, we are even below the 9th moving average. We are also below the 50th, which is acting as a strong resistance. We very briefly came above this 50th moving average, which was going to be a bullish sign. However, it was very brief. We did not see the bullish cross of the two moving averages, which usually precedes a pump on the upside. So naturally, we are continuing the downtrend. We have now fallen below the 9th moving average, which is also quite bearish. When we are below both of these moving averages, I'm not really entering a trade. For me, this is bearish. Even though the stochastic RSI is printing somewhat of a bullish cross here, not yet. It's about to print a bullish cross, but if we look at the MACDs, they're showing us a bearish cross here. And the MACDs are not wrong. This means that over the next few days, we are going to continue trending downwards. And this is the 4-hour, also looking bearish to me. We are printing this bearish pennant, overbought RSI. I mean, not really much to be hoping for in terms of bullish price action. And the 9th moving average in the 4-hour is also acting as a resistance right now instead of a support. A lot of the times this moving average is our support. However, right now this is a resistance. Unless we climb above it, I'm not really seeing a bullish scenario for Bitcoin. And the same goes for Ethereum. This is the 4-hour chart. As you can see, we have an overbought stochastic RSI indicating further downwards price action. Also, we are forming this bearish pennant here, very similar to Bitcoin. So I'm expecting another drop, perhaps even testing the lower 1000 region. On the daily, we can clearly see that we broke down from a trend line support. So this support now is going to act as a resistance. As we are doing a bit of a relief rally right now. If this rally continues and the buyers get greedy, we can actually go up to this 50th moving average on the daily. Definitely a strong resistance. We can even test this previous support. I don't really think we will manage, but in any case, this for me is going to be definitely a strong resistance here. This was also a support line that has now turned into a resistance. This is at 1257. So this is definitely going to be a tough level to break. The stochastic RSI is in the oversold region, printing this bullish cross. So in the short term, possibly over the next few days, we might see a further bullish price action. I personally expect that the 9th moving average is where this price action is going to take us. Once we get there, I don't expect us to continue because I'm seeing very low volume. So as the price is going down and the volume is going down, again, this confluence in price action is telling me that we are going to continue trending downwards. The higher time frames are also not looking great. Stochastic RSI is making somewhat of a bearish cross here in the 3-day chart. Let's take a look at the weekly, and the weekly is showing us a very distinctive here resistance trend line. So for the moment, we are respecting this trend line. We're getting rejected every time we come to that level. So even if we see that relief rally going upwards for a few more days, most likely we're going to hit this resistance, get rejected from there, and make another drop to lower support. lower support right now is sitting at 1076. Then we have another one at 1020 and even lower at 937. But breaking the 1000 level is going to be causing a lot of panic. So there will be a lot of panic selling kicking in. And once we break the 1000 level, we can very quickly go to below even 900. If that happens, of course, I'm going to do an update. We're going to check some more levels on the way down. For the moment, these are my target prices. This is the zone for selling, 1252. This is the zone for accumulating only if we manage to hold this level. When we come to retest the 1080, 1050 region, depending on how we react, I'm going to decide if I'm going to take a long position. For the time being, for the moment, I am out of any trades. I'm not taking any positions. I'm staying in stable coins, and I'm mainly staying in USDC. Alright, and now looking at BNB, this is the weekly. It's not looking great. I mean, we do have the stochastic RSI going in the oversold region very soon, so this is a bit of a hope here, but we're on the weekly, so we can wait at least another couple of weeks before we really get into the oversold region and look into a proper recovery. For the time being, I remain bearish on BNB. As you can see, we are below the 2 moving averages on the weekly, below the 21 and the 34 moving averages on the weekly. As I said, when we are below these 2 moving averages, we are quite bearish. So as we remain below these moving averages, I also remain bearish. Now this is the daily chart, and what we are seeing here is that we have formed this downwards diagonal resistance trend line, and so far we are respecting this. As we are coming up here now and we are making a relief rally, most likely this is where we're going to get rejected. As we hit this line, I'm expecting a rejection and another drop, even if we because we might not even manage to get up to this line. So again, for the time being, I'm staying out of any trades on BNB, even though I did scoop a little bit, a very tiny bit here during this drop, because I was expecting a relief rally, but this relief rally for me will be giving me an opportunity to just sell again, you know, scalping along the way. For the time being, I'm not investing in BNB for the long term. I want to see what's going to happen, because there's too much FUD, too much uncertainty in the market. And even though these are good times to be accumulating for the long term, we don't really know if this token is going to even survive, so I'm not going to be taking the risk. I will be waiting for a trend reversal before I jump back into it. And this is the 4-hour chart, so the shorter time frame, again looking bearish, overbought stochastic RSI. Also we have the price going up and the volume dropping down, meaning that people are not really interested in buying it as the price is climbing. So definitely the buyer's appetite is going down as the price is going up, and I'm not expecting this price to continue going up for much longer. Perhaps even by the time I post this video, we're going to see another drop in BNB. Alright, well, this was everything for today's episode, guys. Thanks for staying until the end. Now, before I leave you, I quickly want to point your attention to a huge sale. If you still haven't got your hardware wallet, make sure that you check this offer. This is 20% off all the way until the end of the year by SecuX, another partner of this channel. I've talked about SecuX already. I did interviews with their team and I reviewed their main device, the V20, which is the device that I'm personally using. We also had giveaways and everything. They have quite a few devices, by the way. They do have the first NFT wallet as well, so this is a hardware wallet. I also reviewed that. I did a step-by-step tutorial on this one. So if you have any NFTs, you can store them in cold storage here, SecuX Nifty it's called. And this is the V20. This is the one that I'm personally using. They also have the W20, which is cheaper device. It is just as safe and as good as that. And they have these metal cards that you can use for your seed phrase. Pretty much everything that you need to be self-custodial, to really be your own bank and to not rely on exchanges or anyone else to store your crypto. If you are still holding your crypto in a custodial wallet, you're making a big mistake, because right now this bear market is wiping out so many of the big players. You don't really want to be one of those people that will lose their funds. So make sure that you move on to cold storage, self-custodial all the way. This is the only way, really. Well, this is everything for today's episode, guys. Thanks for staying until the end. Make sure that you check out the links in the description below, where I drop the links to all of the services that I'm using and that I'm recommending to you, including this sale of SecuX as well. The link is also there. And while you're here, why not pick another one of my videos? And I'll see you in the next one.